In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 4 niches which can earn you over $1,000 per month. Doesn't that sound good? I think it does. This is, of course, part 2 to this video, which showed you 5 niches to make you potentially $1,000 per month. Now, this one is slightly different though, because I wanted to show with you guys, look at this graph, that even in some saturated niches, there is still some keywords out there which have great potential for you to use and then to be seen on Amazon and hopefully make some sales in those saturated niches. Hello, my name is Ben McQueenie. I nearly forgot my intro then, but I didn't. It's okay. And if you haven't been to this channel before, I make videos on how you can make a great passive income selling low content and no content books on Amazon KDP. And if that sounds like something you like the sound of, then please subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, and hit that notification bell. I'm asked all the time,
Ben, can I make sales in a niche that seems quite saturated?
I always say, it doesn't matter what sort of niche you are in, so long as the keyword has relatively low competition, but is still being searched by folks who are looking to buy books on Amazon. And if they have got a need and you fulfill that need, then whoop, we're going to be making some sales. So I've already gone on too long, so let's get into it. So niche number 1, believe it or not, is chess journal notebook. To track scores and things like that. As you can see here, for this particular keyword, only 180 results in the all search parameters. So if we just have a look down here, and we can pick one that we like the look of. As you can see, there's quite, good sales, good bestseller ranks, so people are buying these. And this is the one that we have a look at here. And as you can see, this has been relatively, hasn't been out for very long. Independently published, so self-published. And it's only got 121 pages, 6 by 9 inches in size. It's got a $7.99 price point. And if you look at the bestseller rank, it's 154,000, which is pretty good. Means it's making some good sales. Okay, so let's have a look at it. And as you can see, look, they've even put lots of different keywords there for you to look at in the title that you could potentially have a look at. And let's just pull this down here. Very straightforward cover. And, as you can see here, there's it gives you a bit of an overview of what is inside this book. It doesn't have any A+ content though, so that could be a potential win that you could do if you made one and made A+ content. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so it's just a chess logbook. The cover is not that great, to be honest. And look, it's just simply just a log of each move. I think I'm not particularly a chess player, but if it's making sales, I might have a go. Okay, so let's have a look at the second niche then. So the second niche is Things My Students Said Journal. Those little rascals. But as you can see here, we've got the keyword Things That My Students Said Journal, and there's only 205 results in the all category. Okay, so if we have a look down here, you can see that there's a few that look very similar. So obviously someone's been doing really well and then someone's kind of tried to copy their situation, which isn't great. So this one here, independently published, 120 pages, 6 by 9 again, $6.99 price point, bestseller rank of 225. K, which is again going to be making some decent sales. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. So Things My Students Said, a teacher's journal. Okay, things to write down, all the crazy, funny, witty things these students say. Wow. So let's have a look at this description. Oh, now that isn't a very good description, so you can beat them on there very easily. Let's have a look at the A+ content. And this doesn't seem to have any A+ content. Oh my. So you can beat them on there too. Okay then, so that's pretty good. Now, I think this is just a notebook, but we can't really tell because there's no A+ content. So you can beat them in quite a lot of ways there. And, if you make an original cover and don't try and copy someone else's, you've got a good chance of potentially making some sales. Let's have a look at the third niche then. Okay, so this is manifestation journal. So it's just 2 words, but look, it's over 1,000 results. So between 1,000 and 2,000. Now, I always want 1,000 or less. Okay, now you can probably drill down a little bit more on this. Okay, but I put this in because I think this is an up and coming niche, basically. So if we just have a look down here, you can see that these books are quite highly priced, which is very good. Yeah, this is a relatively new book. This one here is 110 pages and it's 8.5 by 11. It's $10.99. But look at this here. Whoa, 33,000 bestsellers rank. That means it's selling quite a lot. Okay. Now, Manifestation Journal, I presume it's just, look, a 99 days guided manifestation journal, right? Using affirmations and things like that. But actually, when you look into it, it is just a low content book where they've just put on a few affirmations. Again, it's all probably been generated via ChatGPT and, put together. And if we go down here, I'm sure that we will find some A+ content which will show you the inside of the actual book. Okay. Oh, well, there's the outside of the book. That's a nice mock-up. Very good, yeah. Oh, look at that. It's literally just, a sentence, 6 affirmations for the day that the person's meant to write it in. So it is just a low content book. It looks a bit snazzy inside, but you can do that, can't you, mate? And look here, there's a good look thing and, some other blah, 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 blah. But the point is, look, affirmation examples, this can all be generated very easily for a good royalty. It's not particularly hard to do, making them on ChatGPT. Okay, so let's switch over to the fourth niche then. Now, this particular keyword is handwriting practice paper for kids blank lined. Now, as you can see, that's quite a mouthful. It's 468 search results in the all category. Now, this is an example of a niche that's got lots of competition. Yeah, it's a very saturated niche because it's very easy to do. But if you can find a keyword like the one I've just shown you with not so many results, you've got a good chance of potentially making some sales, okay? So this one was released, it's a bit old, this book. It's like 3 years old. It's kind of 200 pages, 8.5 by 11. But the point is, look at this, $10.99. And look at that. Hardly, a fantastic bestsellers rank. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that if you get a good keyword, these books are ridiculously easy to make. Now, they're absolutely hilarious to make. I'm laughing, yeah, because if we click on here and just have a look at it, it will show. I can show you that how simple these things are. So there's just 200 pages of this handwriting practice. It's simple as that. So get your good keyword and have a go because it's not going to take you much to do. And if it takes off, you're laughing. Okay, so I just wanted to just bring you to this. This is how I work out how many sales per month each of these particular books are doing. It's the TCK publishing sales calculator. And so bestsellers rank to sales. So you just stick in the rank, the book, and press calculate. It's simple as that. And this is the new royalty calculator which KDP have created to coincide with the changes to the print costs in June. Okay, put in all your details, put your list price in, and then it bumps out your estimated royalty, which is there. Okay, so using the TCK calculator for sales and the royalty calculator on KDP, I've got this nifty little spreadsheet. Don't have it. Okay, so let's click on this one. So the keyword that we had to begin with was chess journal notebook, okay? And we can see there that we have search results of this, okay? And the bestsellers rank was this, 154k. So the sales per month was 31 and the list price was $7.99. So the royalty per sale is $2.34. So if you times those together, it's around $73 a month, okay, which isn't too bad, is it? Okay, so let's have a look at the second keyword then. Let's click this, okay, and let's make that black. Okay, things my students said journal, and again got 205 results. We got in the all category. The bestsellers rank was 225k, and the sales per month on that was 22, but the price was $6.99, and the royalty per sale is $175. So that's about $39-40 per month it's making there. So just for those two, if you had a book in those two that was doing as well as these two books, you'd be making around $100 a month. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so the manifestation journal. Okay, so we said the Amazon search results was, over 1,000. Okay, and that the bestsellers rank on there was 33k. Okay, or just about 34k. Sales per month would be 130. And the price was $10.99, which gives us a nice royalty of $3.72. So as you can see, just that book alone is making $483 per month. Okay, so that's pretty good. And, I think that you could potentially get in there, get a better keyword and start getting in on that action, I think. So the last one then is the handwriting practice paper for kids, blank lined. What a keyword. A big keyword, but yeah, it's got 468 search results. Bestsellers rank of that particular book of 7,000. Sales per month, 462. It's selling for $10.91, $2.15 per sale, which gives you a grand total of $993, which just by itself is making $1,000 a month just by itself for a load of blank paper for kids to practice their handwriting. So I think it's worth a punt for you to go and have a go and see if you can start making some sales in that particular niche, okay? Definitely worth it because it doesn't take very much time to make those sorts of books, okay? So basically, to sort of summarise what I've done here in terms of these four niches is that I've given you the top two there, which are like, examples of, little niches, yeah, that I'm turning over some kind of okay sort of sales. Now, if you have lots of these books, 10, 20, 30, that's when you start to make your decent money, yeah? So you kind of, could kind of stack these particular ones up, okay? The next one is like an up-and-coming niche. So, i.e., if you got into this niche kind of soon, your book could potentially take off and be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 book a month, just organically, because I believe it's a up and coming niche in terms of manifestation, and people are into it at the moment, aren't we? We could manifest you making a manifestation journal that makes a fortune. Yeah, we could do that. That'd be a good idea. So that was the next one, and then the last one was an example of a particular niche which is fairly saturated, but in any niche that's saturated, you can find great keywords and kind of worm your way in and start making sales in those particular niches. And I think the handwriting practice is a great example of that. And you can, really, if you get in there, you can potentially start making some sales from that kind of quite profitable niche. Okay, so let's. One last thing that I wanted to potentially go over is. Oh God, we haven't even done the monthly total. What am I doing? Okay, so the monthly total for that lot is $1,515. So if you had those four books, that's how much you'd be making on those four books. But the point that I wanted to make here was that I'd noticed at least two of these books was running ads. Okay, so you've got to think, okay, well, that's 1,515, but there is, a few there that are potentially running ads, which will eat into the profit, won't it? Okay, so we can kind of say, that if you have a book that's doing really well in sales, you could put a bit of that royalties back into it. In terms of ads to kind of generate more sales for you, and that's what these guys are probably doing here. So, as you can see with those 4 keywords, there is still little gems in Amazon for you to potentially be making some great sales. Now, if you've got any questions on any of this, please leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you. And if you want further help, why don't you join my Facebook group, again, which I'll leave in the description on this video. Now, if you have a look at this video, I think you might like that as well. But until next time, bye.